Hello, you beautiful people out there. Welcome back to FTB OceanBlock. I know it's been a while, I've been busy, haven't been getting home until late from work, but we've got a day off, so we're going to give this a crack again. As you can see, haven't really done much. Put a little platform behind me there. It's going to be a little machine room, and I did make a structure for the other stuff, so yeah, I don't think it looks terrible. Got the gilded stuff in there, some fences, a little bit of detail, and in here, still the same. I think I did add another lava to here, so we're building it up nice. We've got 727 buckets, so it's getting there. And the other thing I did do was add a filter to this machine, so it'll only pull in sand. It just, every time I connected it, it kept trying to pull in the dirt. It kept trying to pull in the gravel, and then the gravel would turn into dirt here and block up the machine. So we're not getting a massive amount of sand. I will have to, I'll try and, this is almost as fast as it can go. And I haven't got a spare side on it to be able to pull this back in, and it doesn't pull in from the same. Like if I connect this, say pull in from there, I don't know if it'll actually pull the flint back in, or will it? It doesn't appear so, because now it's not going to pull it out of the machine because it's got both ends. So that's a bit of a shame. Oh, I want you still to do stuff. There we go. So I'm sure there's a way to be able to export it back in there, and the flint gives you extra chances to get sand. So need that to get a little bit quicker. To back it up so we can start putting sand back through here, but the only thing that you get out of sand that you don't get from anything else is the prosperity shards. And we've got a few, and we can always just chuck a whole heap of sand through in a drawer here. I think I've got about 1,500, 1,600 sand, so I've got plenty. We can chuck some through to get more prosperity shards, and that will help us out a little, but we don't need a great deal of them at the moment. Oh, that's my wrench. I want that back. Good one, Thunder. Twit face. The other thing I did do was make a couple of botany pots with some drawers under them, and all I did was make the Imperium seeds, and it's on Imperium farmland, so it's not going overly fast. I've only just put it in a few minutes ago. And then I went over here with my Supremium farmland and put the second seed in that it sprouted, and that's growing a little bit faster. I've got a few more pots here, but we're going to make an actual proper greenhouse somewhere around here, maybe underwater. Don't know yet, but we will have a proper greenhouse. We will have these guys, and we'll also have garden cloches, and we'll see who's faster. Pretty sure the cloches are going to be, but we use them all the time, so we've got to do something different. But the first part of what I wanted to get done today was processing ores, and this is going to be our little machine room. And I want to get into, of course, the best ore processing stuff I believe at the moment, which is mechanism. So this stuff is pretty easy to make. There we go, and we'll let's grab 2 for now. And I can make steel and all the components we need for that. So I'll get some coal, and I'll get some iron, and we'll dump a few coal in here, and we'll dump that in there. I may as well dump the rest of that in, we'll need it. And now that that's all pushed through there, we chuck it back in again with the coal still in there, and that'll give us our steel grit. And all we need to do is smelt this stuff up and get our steel ingots. Alright, got our steel, and now we can get ourselves an enrichment chamber. Really? We want structural glass? Okay. Guess we need to get some more cast iron. That's a different recipe. Cool. Alrighty. 16 and coal will give us that in a high temp. I can do that. There we go. Got that. So now we need the structural glass. We'll make 2 recipes of that. I can put it in the right spot. There we go. And that should give us the steel casings. There we go. Now we can make our enrichment chamber and our energized smelter. There we go. Ta-da! Probably will make them straight into factories, actually. Boom. And boom. So now they've got more than one slot. So if we bring them bad boys over here, we've got enriching factory and smelting factory. So as you can see, they've got 3 slots now. So we turn the auto sorting on. And do we have enough to make a few upgrades? Where are we? There we go. Speed upgrades. We need some of these infused alloys. That's okay. That's redstone and iron. Stuff we've got plenty of. Let's get that cranking. And of course, if you chuck it in the enriching chamber first, instead of just getting 1 to 1, you actually get 1 to 8. So there we go. We've got the enriched redstone now. So if we chuck that in here, boom, fills all the way up. Then we can just chuck some iron in. That should give us a lot of these infused alloys. And let's grab some osmium. Make sure we've got some osmium dust handy. Let's grab that. And our hammer. There it is. Boom. Osmium dust. Now, we'll grab 12 of that. And before we run away, we'll also do the same for gold. We'll get a couple more. Boom, there we go. So what that is going to do for us is if we get the speed upgrades, boom, so we'll get 4 of those. As I said, we'll get 4 of those. And then we'll chuck those on these bad boys. There we go. We'll grab the rest of these and we'll make some energy upgrades. So, energy. Up. Ba-ding. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, we'll grab a couple more. So that'll lower the amount of energy that they use. There we go. Now, not using anything in there. But if we give it a whole heap of this iron, there, and there, and if we chuck it in the enriching factory and we configure it to spit out that side, auto eject is on. Now it's getting it into here and it will smelt up 3 ingots at once. Nice and quick. And of course we can go even higher than that. If we go tier upgrades, we're already on basic. We can go advanced because we found a couple of these circuits in some trays, in some crates I mean. So we can go bam and bam. Look at that. Now we've got more slots and it's cooking up 5 at once. Gotta love them. We're gonna need a upgrade kit on the pipe. So that's an improved one. We can do better than that. There we go. That's the advanced. It does go 1 step high, but we don't have any netherite yet, so yet. And if we find where our outlet is, it's already got the improved. Let's chuck that one in, and that should transport a lot more power now. And yeah, starting to fill up a bit better now. Cool. Awesome. Just in case, we've also got plenty of ice. Plenty of ice. I've been turning that into, of course, packed ice and then blue ice. So we do that. There's packed ice. And there's our blue ice. And that will turn in, 2 of those will turn into the dry ice. And that goes into here. So I've only got packed ice in there. Might take that out and put a couple of bits of blue ice in. We'll go 8. And then once that uses that cooler, it should go a little bit colder and be a lot more efficient. So there's our basis of mechanism setup. Basically, what else I will do is when they're coming in, the resources are coming in over here, I'll have a autocrafter set up to basically import these, craft them into the 2x2 recipes into the clusters, and then export the clusters into here as needed. So if we need some more iron, I'll tell it we need to keep, say, 1000 iron, and then it'll know to use that recipe to bring it up, push it into the enrichment chamber, push it into the smelting factory, and import it back into the system, and we'll get all our resources that way. So that's a little bit off yet. We still need to set up a few other things before we can even get into that stuff. And how close are we to netherite? Pretty far off. Pretty far off. Because 9 of these gives you 1 bit of scrap, I believe it is. So we need basalt. How do we get basalt? Well, that's pretty easy. You can set up blue ice. Blue ice. And lava. Lava bucket, please. Like a vanilla cobblestone gen. And where it meets the water over the blue ice, or where it meets that, it'll create basalt. But we've got something even better. That'll do it automatically instead of having a block breaker. The igneous, whatever you pronounce it as. There it is. Igneous extruder. All we need is one of them. One of them. Which we don't have Constantan. Why don't we have Constantan? Who didn't make Constantan? That's copper and nickel. We have copper and nickel. Why didn't I make Constantan? Oh. Huh. Copper. Boom. Boom. And nickel. And then copper and nickel go in the induction furnace. Here we go. Constantan. That's super easy. Alright. Then piston. And now we have 2 of them. Look at that. Now these things are pretty easy to set up. Just going to set it up right here for now. I forgot one bit, the soul soil. How do you get soul soil? Easiest way is to actually turn this into a campfire, I believe, if that still works. And then if you put that down, break it, you get soul soil. And you put the soul soil underneath. There we go. Basalt. Nice and easy. And as you can see, it's actually pretty quick. And it's not even upgraded yet. So let's see what happens if we can chuck an upgrade in there. We've got plenty of these guys. Let's see if that'll actually work with one to start off with. It does. There we go. And there we have it. Nice and easy basalt. And we just grab it, crush it down, and chuck it back in here. I will have it set up so it probably exports from a chest, an ender chest, straight in. And then it can go into here, of course, and give us a lot more goodies. But once we can get a lot more of these, we'll be able to upgrade these, which could then take power and will go a lot faster, and we can put upgrades in them. But at the moment, this is only the second best tier. So we need a lot better. You thought I forgot about the quest rewards again, didn't you? I saw that look. It's alright, I didn't forget. Just haven't got there yet. Let's have a quick look now, though. Where are we? Exploration. I did go for a nice little stroll in the nether, and I found a small crate, and I got a whole stack of clay. That was it. Oh, mystical yellow petals. Excellent. Just what the doctor ordered. Cool. Thermal. We got a blast chiller. Ooh, ring of magnetization. Nice. redstone furnace. We get apprentice blood orb. Lovely. We can now have a blood network. What do we get from mechanism? We've got basic tier installer, a capturing wand. Cool. For the energized smelter we get cyan laser lens. For the advanced tier installer we get elementium leggings. Lovely pink armor. Metallurgic infuser gives us a basic jetpack. Lovely. And the enrichment chamber gives us a mana steel chestplate. Okay, don't really need it, but thank you. Mystical agriculture did make this a premium, so that gives us terra steel leggings. We're getting the whole set here eventually. And I did make the inferium seeds, so that gives us a plant gatherer. Oh, lovely. From industrial foregoing, isn't it? And in MISC we get the absorption hopper, round laser lens, we got a trash can, we get an enchanted book, it's probably reaping again, and industrial foregoing we got the plant gatherer, and we get a water wheel. Awesome. Coolio. So exploration, all we need is an end painting and an advanced item recycler, and that chapter is complete. There we go, not as many good rewards, yeah, Reaper 1 again, as last time, but still a few. And there, and gone, and gone. And the plant gatherer gone as well, they can go in. Nah. Coolio. Alrighty, the other thing we need to get started on, because a lot of the resources are going to have to come from this, is mystical agriculture. So we need the infusion altar and we need the infusion pedestals. 1 altar and 8 pedestals is what we need. So we need some red carpet. We need some carpet. Let's try and make a recipe for each of these then. There we go. Red carpet. Alrighty, 1 infusion altar. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that makes 8. Right. Let's Here'll do. Won't stay here forever. There we go. Now, to make seeds is very, very easy. Let's start off with a water seed. We need to make the water agglomeratio, which is literally that. We just need 4 of them, so let's grab another couple of buckets. Okay. There we go. 4 of them, and we will need some inferium essence, and we will need a base seed. No, not a bad seed. Not Nick Cave. There we go. Made some base seeds. Oh, one thing we will need though is a button. Alright, so chuck 1 of them in there. We need 4 of these on these pedestals. And then we need the water agglomeratio in between. Now we get to toss some salad. Boom. Lovely. Look at that. It's a miracle. Ta-da. Water seeds. Water seeds. Does whatever the... Yeah, right, I'll stop. For now. And we want dirt seeds now. So now we need dirt. Inferium. 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 Dirt. 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 That seed is not the Messiah. He's a very dirty boy. Yes, I know the original line says naughty, so sue me. I took a liberty. Alright, what's next? Fire. We need the fire agglomeratio. And that's the same as before, but with buckets of lava. There we go. Fire. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. And button. Ta-da. Alright. Fire seeds. So there we go, we got all of those elementals. We could get air, and then we could have Captain Planet seed maybe. Yeah, I don't think they put that in. Nah, me either. Well, that is our few base ones. Nether quartz one is a little bit more intense. It needs the tertium. So let's go get some of that. Yay! We is the wieners. Hurrah! And the last seed I wanted to get today, we're not going to be anywhere near it. And it's the netherite, because we don't have 300 million. Can we get obsidian seeds? We can. Stonework factory will make it. We've got a couple of spares of them. There we go. We'll let that bad boy run. We'll get a heap of obsidian because we're going to need some void upgrades for some of the drawers later on. And that's obsidian automated. Wow, we're smashing through everything today. Alright, let's make the other part of the plant growing majiggy, and that is the garden cloche. We got 4 of them from quest rewards, but they're not overly hard to make. We need an engineer's workbench. There we go, an engineer's workbench. We need a blueprint. Ta-da! Vacuum tubes. Now, what do vacuum tubes need? They need nickel plate. Well, that's easy enough to get. We've got nickel, don't we? No, we're Nicholas. Well, let's put it in the cage. Alright, alright, cool down. Joke wasn't that bad. There we go. That should be enough tubes for a while, I think. We can also make this bit here, or we can make it in the engineer's workbench for half the cost of the iron plates. We'll get another 8, that'll make 12 all up. Bam, we got plenty of cloches. Unfortunately, guys, that's all the time I've got for today, though. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. But if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button so you can see more from me in the future. It helps me out a great deal. And a big PS, thank you for 400. Didn't think I'd ever get there. Just a little muck around thing to do, but actually really enjoy it. So I'm sticking around for a bit longer. You can't get rid of me that easy. Like a bad foot fungus. I'm always coming back. But until next time, toodles.